thanks for the sub. No, dude, that's not okay. And I said that's not okay. I played through this the last 2 days. And I'm frustrated because it told me that stream reconnected. And it didn't. So we're gonna play it again. I just hope I remember what I did. But it seems like it seemed like it brain. Never mind. It seemed like it stopped streaming at like the beginning of this day. Ah. There was so much dialogue I have to reread. That's my fault. That's my fault. No, I don't have it do both. I just have it do one or the other. I can. And I probably should, but I didn't. But it's okay. Single tier. Actually, yeah. Let me go get some water, because I had been here for like 2 hours. And then it's like, oh, but we only got the last 45 minutes, or like the first 45 minutes, not the other hour and a half. Because it was a little bit over the 2 hours and everything. But yeah. It had the counter and it said 2 hours and like 2 hours and I think 5 minutes, because I was looking at it and as I thought I was finishing up the last day, I'm like, yeah, I hit the 2 hour mark. And it still said, it's on the button, it said stop streaming, which it only says stop streaming if it's streaming. And it had the, and the kilobytes were like around like, I think 4,000 or 5,000. So it had all of the indicators that it was still streaming. But then when I went over to, my Twitch page, that's when my Twitch said offline. So that's why I'm frustrated, because all of the indicators were there. I guess I should've, I just gotta make a habit of, like, checking, having it flipped over to, like, how many viewers and stuff, because when I flipped it over, it said offline, and I was like, and I should have flipped it sooner. Yeah, let me go grab, like, water. It does at the bottom. And it told me it was buffering and then it had to reconnect. And then the status at the bottom still had the counter that said it was streaming for 2 hours. And the kilobytes were at 4,000 or 5,000. So it had all the indicators. As for my phone on me and whatnot, well, I don't do that. And I probably should. That's, again, that's already my fault. But I'm gonna go get water, because I've been talking for the last 3 hours. Or 2.5, I guess. So, I'll be back, guys. Go in the house real quick. Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know what it is already. I'm mad. I know what it is already. Dude, how could you do this to me? Matt, how could you let this happen?
What?
I was so worried that I had said the wrong thing. Alright guys, one more time. I'm so sorry. Did you see that? He was just like, And I've been wanting to play Freaking Kevin! I'm literally talking about you! I summoned you! Wrestler! That sounds a lot like Wesker. Are you sure they're not related in some kind of way? He handles their dead hook too. Okay, somebody needs to clip that. Because that was so scary. Dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress.
Don't say that was your real mom.
That was your mother.
Wow! Hey Fruity, let's get some socks. Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti. Sock! Tutti Frutti, let's get some socks. It sucks. It sucks. You're dancing. You were dancing on your bike. You're not dancing. Oh, did you want to put more glowstone in it? You can put like 4 pieces of glowstone in there. Here. And thing. Here you go. See how mine's full?
Oh my god, Cora! You ever That's right, what fucking game it is. You lit the whole house up. God damn it.
Like, you know, you can catch more Pokemon, right? And I'm like, no! I'm gonna catch this Pidgey. I always have to have some sort of flyer Pokemon. And oh. I'm gonna catch this Pidgey. Crits, dies. Oh my god. Okay guys, I need that.
Yeah, I can't stop them.
Okay, fine, I'll have it. Okay, I did it the right time that way. Awesome. I'm a pro.
Candy Minion does that.
Okay guys, I am back a little early. I don't know what to do. I've never been back early before. Like, do I actually get do I actually get started? Like, I have so much free time. Oh my gosh. And then it's like, if I'm back early, you know, like, what about the people that are like expecting me to come back late and they're taking their time? So then I have to start late because people expect me to be late. Otherwise, they're gonna miss out on stuff. I'm such a good person. That's why I'm late. Okay. Oh, right. I had a tab. So I drove him around while he was nursing his broken heart. I really don't know why we're discussing my sad stories around right now. Eyes on the happy couple. Yeah, no, there's nothing in this drawer. Oh, it wasn't sad so much as cute, though. But it's true that you and Mr. Bailey should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm trying to get the switch. Ow! Oops. My apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally solid like a wall. I'll take that as a compliment. Ah, here we go. It was after the wedding. You all found your way to a seat. I'm impressed. We've been here often enough to know the place like the back of our hand. That's what it means to a regular, Spazzy G. So it does. Now, shall we get this celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. That's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline, I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for her husband. Hey, don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller. Oh, are you taking on Lua's last name, Baileys? Heh, no, we're keeping our last names. But I'll be Mr. Miller, if it pleases Mrs. Miller. Anything to make you happy. Ah, you always make me melt. Disgusting, he said, wiping off his tears. How many times must I tell you? It was the City Hall flowers. They make my allergies flare up. Sure, let's go with that. This would be the perfect time for some drinks. I wouldn't say no to something hot for sure. And something sweet. To something decadent and chocolatey. But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. In summary, sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it, please, Spazzy G. It took me 2 tries to get this. Oops, excuse me. Also, I'm gonna look at this because I didn't look at it last time. Ooh, down to ride? Oh, Rihanna. Oh my gosh, that's her freaking logo. That's so cool. And she changed her profile picture. She changed it to her wearing the her headphones. Oh, her podcast, Down to Ride. Full version dropping at 8. Your boy is starting a new podcast. Or maybe that podcast isn't the one that I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm too far in the future. Sorry, guys. That's right. It had to be sweet. And then there. I think that's what it was. I mean, oh no! What if this isn't the right drink? What do I do? Let me actually make sure my YouTube chat. Okay, good. This is inspired by a sweet evening treat. Hopefully the drink is to your liking. I love it. It's very unique and festive. Very comforting. Exactly what I had in mind. Eats fine. High praise from Gala. From Hyde. I'm sorry. I'm getting the stream open. Okay. You know it. It tastes a bit British. Have you ever been on that side of the pond, Spazzy G? I did a bit of traveling in my day. Maybe we ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Passing each other like 2 ships in the night. Before meeting at the mooring. That's very lyrical. Heh. I blame the mood on you two. All I know about the UK is that the British werewolf guy I once met. He went absolutely wild during Fury. Oh, it's freaking Gala. See, this is where I'm getting all mixed up. I'm sorry, guys. He went absolutely wild during Fury. But even then, he would beg the wall's pardon after putting his fist through it. Sounds about right. And I imagine you two became great friends. Nah, you know rude vampires are much more my type. Hey! Actually, no, I'm not offended. Rude vampire, I'm proud of it. That would look great on a t-shirt. Awesome idea. I'll consider that for a Christmas present. Huh. Right. I guess we should raise a toast. Does anyone mind make a speech? Someone. SpasmicG, maybe? I really don't think I'm the right person to give speeches. You definitely are. Yes, if you want to. We'd love to hear you. In that case, thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Miss Lua, Mr. Bailey's. And thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. Hear, hear. You'll always be a part of our lives now, SpasmicG. Absolutely. Short and to the point. Good speech. Your turn, Hyde. Really? Ah, well, fine. Thank you, Lua and Bailey's, for entertaining me and making me consider a counseling career, however brief. You're a good bunch. That means a lot, Hyde. You've been a very good friend to us. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time. Speech time. Right. I don't know you as well as SpasmicG, guys. And I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did. But despite that, you've made me feel welcome. You've immediately made me feel like part of your family. May this warmth that you show others always reflect as joy in the family you're starting today. That was so sweet. Oh, Gala. Thanks, man. Really. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. Are all your allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde? SpasmicG, my dear SpasmicG. Never think that you are out of reach of my retribution. I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here. Some bubbles would have benefited the occasion. Don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days. Oh? Speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know? And I'm avoiding in solidarity. That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you. Thanks, Gala. Just imagine. Little purple elves with horns running around everywhere. And thanks, I think, Hyde? I aim to please. Heh. Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff. You know what? Actually, it just hit me that I should probably send a message out to everybody, letting them know what happened. I'm almost done. I guess that's a good emoji. I can't type. There. Copy. Okay. That way I can just copy and paste it everywhere. There. And then... let me think. Oh, I guess I can look for a different coffee talk coffee picture. Actually, I'll post it on YouTube. I don't have to post it on Insta. But I'll at least post it on YouTube and Twitter. And I think that'll be good. Okay. Last place. And then we'll get going. Sorry guys, I know this is taking a minute. I'm trying to make this like these shares super fast. I should have done it while I was on my break though, but I will admit I was in the bathroom. Okay. I probably should do it on Instagram. I just need to look for a picture of like a random drink. Coffee. There. Gosh, they have so many awesome drinks. They really do. I never saw that one. Did someone really make that art? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm like oogling over I'm oogling over like pictures and stuff. Sure, we'll do this one. Okay, I'll try to do this while reading in between. Never liked the stronger stuff. He's not lying. I never saw him touch it. Is there any specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste. Never got used to it, and never particularly tried to. People assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. But nope. Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it as just taste, amongst others, Gala. But sometimes I want to taste wine, and sometimes I just want tomato juice. Definitely. Booze just became this big social thing. But I, for one, wish there was a better range of soft drinks. I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol-free Vermouth, which I still don't know if I'm saying that right. Homemade, some fruit juice. It all tasted really nice and unique. but they also had edible robots. I freaked out when I read that. I was like, what? Edible robots? And they made a miniature forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate. Wow. When did you go to a place like that? A while ago with my family. Back where we were still in touch. Bae. I'm okay, sweetie. Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version, I use vodka. In the soft version, I don't use vodka. Fair enough. What else goes into it? A little bit of basil, some lemon juice, and a pinch of salt. And that actually, like, sounds pretty good to me. I don't know about you guys, but it kind of does. Tonic water. That sounds like something I would enjoy. Wait for it. And of course, a big dollop of fresh blood. Here it comes. Old type, preferably. Universal donors and all that. Yuck. I think this is a joke. Hope that this is a joke. And that's why he never gets invited to parties. What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties. Thank you so much for being with us, the three of you. Thank you for having us. It was fun to meet your friends from work, Baileys. And your sister, Lua. She's got a very strong character. I respect that. She's impossible, you mean? I love her to bits. Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me at first. Just a year or 3. She probably wanted to make sure you were right for her baby sister. Yes, that was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that needs to be protected. You leave Hyde alone! Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala is a softie. I'd say Gala is a softie compared to many people. Fair enough. But yes, I think she could take him when he's under fury. If SpasmicGamer ever moves out, I'm Madam Specialty. I can ask for your sister's number, I guess. You would have to hurry, or you'll have to step over your primary school friend, Bailey's. Marco? I thought I caught him staring at her. I bet they didn't leave it at staring. The 2 witnesses definitely delightfully cliché, isn't it? You seem to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. That's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances, touches filled with pent-up desire. Scorn dissimulated in a smirk. Hopefully you captured some pictures of our lovebirds too. Ah yes, I can't really wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know. But it'll be worth it. I'm so happy to be patient. Good girl. In that case, I have a little reward for you. The perfect shot. And I really do agree. I really think this is the perfect shot. Hi, wrestler. Oh, look at this, bae. This is amazing. What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde. Yes, truly. Thank you again for doing this, Hyde. Don't mention it. I had no right time doing it. You can keep this if you want, I guess, maybe. I mean, you don't have to, but, you know, but if you kept it, at least then I'd have to find a place for it if you didn't want it, and I went through the trouble, so you might as well just keep it. Don't Keep it, keep it. It's just a Polaroid, but keep it. Ah, no, it's absolutely lovely. It looks so friendly and warm. Like the wedding we always really wanted to have. Yes, once we sifted through the superfluous details. I'm happy that you guys figured it out in the end. And I love this picture. Do you only have one, Mr. Hyde? Why, SpasmicG? You wanted to frame it and hang it on your wall? Actually, yes. Something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the exact same one here for you. No objections whatsoever. Yeah, I'd love that. It would mean a lot to us to have a little memory of this day hanging around here. Aw, thank you so much. No, thank you. Yes, SpasmicG. I'm not sure where we'd be without you. So I take it you have decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde. It would seem so. Aw, come on, tell them. Tell us what? Nothing's been confirmed yet. They're certainly not going back on it, and you aren't either, right? Of course not. Well then. Just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to. No, well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm sure about anymore. Don't have to ask me twice. Hyde has already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a really sweet couple who's been coming to visit their kid at the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for a while. Doctors think she's going to get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents have decided to get married in her room with her around. That's a lovely idea. I bet Little Rose is thrilled. She is. An entire party next to her bed. Can you imagine? Anyhow, they got to chatting with Hyde. And just like that, he promised to take their pictures pro bono. That's very good of you, Mr. Hyde. It's nothing. I could use the experience, so that I can milk my modeling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures. Sounds like good social retribution to me. Right. Does that mean you're sticking around Seattle for good then, Hyde? I've got the house, I've got the job, and I've got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here for a little while. That's great to hear. How's the house coming along? Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little particular. Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your dream home, you know? What would a dream home look like for the two of you? Well, we're not too sure yet. We're not repeating the same mistakes. No endless tomato chill scrolling to look at other people's homes. And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side. My love. It's alright. I'm glad we talked it all through. Lua made me realize that it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does. And if my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, Lua's mom told me the same thing during the wedding. I didn't know you talked about it. Don't worry, it went really well. She said what mattered to her is that I make her daughter happy. Which is good. Because that's what matters to me too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through her job. Yeah, I really can't consider slowing down in my career. Well, maybe a little. Yeah, when the time comes, but the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up the kids topic. It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it'd do to my work. That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to child bearing, I think it was supposed to be. Well, not in our couple. We've decided that when we have kids, I'll be the stay-at-home dad. I'll still do some freelance work if and when I have the time. Not so much for money as to keep my brain working. But I'll be taking care of the little ones and of our place. But you know, I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you and married you. And that's really cool that she's okay with, you know, him being a stay-at-home dad. And there's a part of me that's like, while I wouldn't mind being a stay-at-home mom and taking care of the kids, I change jobs every year. So, I don't know. Like, leaving my job to commit. And I mean, we could always, like, I don't want to say we could always just take turns. Like, I watch the kids for a year, then he watches them for a year. I don't know. Plus, I do like having my own money and stuff, too. That's always nice. Instead of having to, like, ask for money. That's always nice. Not many men would have wanted that. You would be surprised. Times are changing and so on. Times are making more room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many men who would have rather stay home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other well. I think so too. Mr. Miller? Miss W. No, using my family name on you feels wrong. They would throw a fit if they heard you do that. They absolutely would. It's almost tempting. But none of that matters much anyway. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. Excuse me. Wait, excuse me too, what happened? Oh, those are the okay. That's so cool. Was that the one? Okay. It sounded like Hyde has found a new way forward. Yeah, he has. I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly a bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he? There's nothing more solid and fragile than an immortal. Yeah, nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time. Even elves with their only longish lives have issues. I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhere between elves and humans. And we also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom line is everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a while you get. That makes sense to me. I will say though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around. For all that he can be a difficult one. He also makes life a lot more interesting. And we just really get each other after all this time. You two know what I mean? Yes, we really do. At this point, even when we need to take a bit out of a time out, we can trust that we'll always find our way back to each other. That's right. You know, he's got a way of finding good people. Hyde, I mean. He likes Spazzy G from the start. Not that I've ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away. He has been very kind to me, and perceptive about me as well. And I'm glad he befriended you two. This chat, right now, is really good. You're alright too, Gala. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. Right back at you. Ah, listen to that. It's pouring rain again. It'd be really cold if I didn't have your jacket, Bae. But are you okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. I always worry about you. And I guess that's kind of my job now. Only if I get to worry about you too. You guys are cute. But you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other. Point taken. Rainy weddings are meant to be good luck anyway. I've always wondered where that came from. It sounds like lip service for the happy couple. To avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often enough. Really? So you don't know? Alright, wrestler. See you later. Also, Selena, hello. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the hatchery, my dude. We're all a bunch of crazy chicks up in here. Welcome. Have you played this game before? Or seen other playthroughs of it? No spoilers, please. But we're almost to the end. Really? So you don't know? Don't know what? Maybe it's just a thing among elves. Have you heard of it, SpasmicG? Are you referring to the Goddess's Tears legend? That's the one. Never heard of it. It's actually a whole epic in medieval elven poetry. Oh my god. No, I mean, you can look them up, just don't post them. But I can give you the short version. Go on, I'm very curious. Alright then. A long time ago lived a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children, but of all of her children, the one she liked the best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, they sat aside and played with clouds. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When their siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if all of my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle, and they will love me and take care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the young godling sat on the edge of the cloud pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them, and they lost their balance. Oh no! Don't worry, it's not a sad story. Alright then. Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground, and immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they'd never seen before. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in place for many human eras. Until a human found them there. Shall we call them the godling Aeon and the human Ray, just for clarity? That's gonna help me for sure. I get lost without names. Alright, Aeon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Aeon, finding them, stunned, guiding them forward. They took them to the village and showed them how they lived their life. As days passed by, Aeon started talking to Ray. They discussed stars and planets, clouds and suns, and they talked of harvest and young children, of famines and old men. They talked of time and eternity. As they looked into each other's eyes, they found both of the briefest of moments and the longest era in there. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted to assent to their family. Ray got it without any trouble. Their family was quite fond of Aeon by then. But when Aeon went to see their mother, the goddess, the old hag, hey, give her a chance, my love, she improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favorite child should be taken away from her. Okay. That reminds me of someone. I promise you, she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, She got really angry and told Aeon, "Get married if you wish, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die, just like your fiancé." Which I think that's a horrible thing to say to your kid, by the way. And to nobody's surprise at this point, Aeon said, "I'm alright with that. What's eternity if I can't have Rey by my side?" Down to get married they went. For many hours the goddess was angry and shouted. Then for many more hours she was despondent and sulked. Then finally she turned an eye onto the ground to look at Aeon and Rey. They were in the field where Rey had first found Aeon. They wore garlands of flowers, and they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the first time, Aeon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floated in the wind. And the goddess saw for the first time in an eternity that their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. But a goddess's words once spoken isn't easily broken. In sadness for her child's mortal days, she started crying. And one by one her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Aeon and Rey danced with it. And so the goddess said, "For each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns gray and your skin turns parched, may that year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other." And according to elves, that's how we came to be. But I think that's a bit far-fetched. They're all quiet now. "My love, are you tearing up?" "It's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes." "You're a born legend teller, Mr. Baileys. That was an astonishing rendition of that story." "Yeah, that was epic." "I'm not gonna look at the rain the same way now." It's just a silly legend." "It's not silly at all. And you're right, the goddess is a lot better than your mother." "Told you." "My history with the rain is a lot simpler. I just really love it when it rains outside when you're all warm indoors." "Yeah, that's a very cozy feeling. My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor, so I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in my bed. It was great. I wish we all lived in a world where everyone had that. A place to be safe while the rain falls outside. For sure." Oh, look, there's at least another someone who's safe from the rain right now. Oof, that's a very wet little guy. "Poor Gala, did he just shake rain all over you?" "He did a little, but that's fine. He's a cute one." "What's he doing here, though? Full of times? I do remember seeing him a week or so ago." "He's not any friendlier than he was then. Although he's not especially aggressive either." Maybe he's adopting this place. Wouldn't be the first. That's pretty much how Hyde got here too. Now that's an apt comparison. It seems that he might be looking for something though. Or someone. If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. He came by another time a few weeks ago, and he was actually quite helpful. But he didn't look settled then either. And there he goes. Very mysterious. What did I miss? A cat, apparently. Ah, yes, I saw it. We're not entirely sure. He had come by a handful of times. But he doesn't seem to stay very long or ask for anything. I was saying that he might be looking for someone. Perhaps he is. Sorry. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messengers between worlds, so to speak. He may know something that we don't, or see something that we can't see. That's just what they want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. I was saying that reminds me of someone, actually. No comment. Uh-huh. Anyhow, what was that call about? That was the interior designer about the house. For some reason, he needed to know the exact size of my turntable, as well as whether I wanted walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I can walk on. That's surprising. I thought you'd be more particular about your decoration type, Hyde. I am particular in the sense that I want it to look good. But he's got no clue what to do to get it there. I mean, you've seen his car. It's not, you know, peak design trends. That car has served me right. Thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want to drive me around. I shouldn't have brought that up. Truce? Why don't you help Hyde with decorating then, Gala? Why indeed? My job. Time. Your job. Time, I see. Everyone's a critic, but the truth is, Gala has no understanding of color, material, or shape. I am a lazy interior designer at best. But Gala is an interior designer's walking nightmare. Not true. I just go for functional things. That's what people say when they've got no taste. Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is the problem here. I think your taste in vampires is your one saving grace. Ugh. You guys sound like you're gonna be just fine. Indeed. You know, being like this all together when it's dark and damp, and feeling good and safe and home. It's a pretty weird feeling to have in a kind of public place. I think the kinda is the key here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange space to me. It's my space that I'm lucky enough to share with other people I like. I definitely feel the same way. Thanks for that, Spazzy G. I'm glad that's how it feels to you. Our patrons' comfort has always been our priority. Goal very much achieved then. That, and also you are alright. It sounds like everyone's gonna be busy with our own stuff for a while. But I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether a week, a month, or a year. I know it's gonna be a good time. Cheers to that. Here, here. You're all welcome anytime, separately or all together. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to. We'll definitely pop by and give you any news. And to give Fury remedies. And to listen in on the drama. We can't wait to welcome you back. I think the rain's over. And we've kept you up for a while already, Spazzy G. Yes, we should all use the dry spell to get back home. Consider the night called. You go first, guys. We'll be stepping on each other's toes. Alright. Good night, Spazzy G. Night, night. Good night, you two. Let's go, darling. Let's. Good night, Spazzy G. Thanks again for being with us. Tonight, and on other things. No, thank you for everything. Truly. Have a good rest, Spazzy G. Will do. You guys coming? Yeah, just hold the door open for a second longer. Bae, what are you doing? I'm carrying you over the threshold, of course. That's on the way into the home, not the way out of the bar. I could do both. You're silly. Maybe, but I love you. I love you too. Bustling, busy, abuzz. People whose thoughts I can hear almost as well as my own by now. Whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that it's what it feels like to have a chosen hive. So I drank all my water. So I'm going to take the quick minute to go get more water before we proceed on the next and final day. I will put a 2-minute timer just so you guys know I'm serious, and I'll be right back. Every time, Russell. Every time, Russell! Every time! We won't know how it is. Oh, hello. But yeah, guys, this might be my last match. Oh no, T-Rex! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Bruh. There was nothing I could do. Why are they so hard? Oh my god. Ooh. Also, thank you, Freddy, for the resub. You're not that late, don't worry, but thank you.
Is your mama here? Tell her you're upside down. Now answer me these riddles 3.
I'm actually back early again. I do have a protein bar that I'm finishing up, though. I kept seeing that it fluctuate. It looks like it's good now. Alright, guys. Let's go. Somehow this feels like deja vu. Hey. Welcome, Officer Georgie. What's cracking? Aside from the thunder outside, that is. Yep. Deja vu. What? Nothing. Everything's fine. I have everything I need to avoid another blackout. That's good news. Yeah, you know, this weather's kind of grown on me. Really? Yeah. Not something I'd like to have forever, of course, but the thunder no longer sounds so angry to me. Interesting. What does it sound like to you? No idea. Just not scary anymore. Anyway, I want to order something. Perfect. What would you like? Make me whatever I ordered a couple weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago? Yeah, give or take. You're promoting a new tea selection at the time. Good times. I remember it had an interesting color. I'll take whatever you gave me that day. So I don't know why, but I did all of that. But I know it was one of the very first games, or one of the very first drinks that I made for him. A cup of anthocyanins for you, officer. What? It's what makes the drink blue. Oh, okay. Still tastes like grass. But my daughter told me this is really good for stress. Really? Are you stressed right now? Nah, don't worry. Since my daughter loves you so much, I was just trying to remind myself how it tastes. Good. Well, usually blue pea is mixed with a bunch of other ingredients. It's a very forgiving drink, taste-wise, and goes well with most things. And it looks pretty. Yeah, I could see that. Because it tastes exceptionally... Because it's tasteless, except for grassy notes when you drink it straight. Right on. Does this mean you've already made up with your daughter? More or less. That's great. How are you, officer? How's work? Work, huh? Well, it's only been a couple of days since I was here. But I admit, a lot has happened. Oh? Yeah, for starters, word has spread that parking on Burn Street is no longer safe because of the vandalism. Yeah. And I really don't want it to escalate, you know? I don't want the story of the street rewritten into something bad. Makes sense. So what did you do? What makes you think I did anything? Just a guess. Well, you're not wrong. The day after our last talk, I paid the old gnome a visit and had a chat with them. What did you talk about? We talked about what could happen to them and the area due to the vandalism they committed. They were remorseful to a point. Because they're upset about what happened to the remains of their friend? Right. And they wanted to create something memorable that would stay in everyone's mind. In one way or another. Even in a bad way? That's what I thought they were going for too. Turns out that's not the case. They just wanted to create something memorable. Something that gets everyone talking. When I gave them a hypothetical scenario with rumors getting out of control, and now folks will spin the whole thing into something else, they were a bit stunned, honestly. Is it because they didn't think of the consequences that far ahead? That's right. I told them it could potentially lead to the street being closed because it would be deemed unsafe. Or maybe even rebuilt into something completely different. Which would effectively erase all the trace left of their friend. So they decided to stop right there, right then. Interesting. But you know, I get their need to keep the memory alive. Even if it's what they did, even if what they did was a bit misguided. I understood. Still, what they did was not the way to go about it. And honestly, I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this. All this memory stuff. Shows that I, and the world, probably need to learn a lot more about fairy folk in general. I agree. So what did you do next? Did you arrest them? No. All I did that day was chat with him. Because I wanted a clear picture on everything. Including the old fancy market and all. I also shared the story about my grandpop. In the end, they said whatever I decide to do, they'll accept. So I went home. I see. You know, my daughter asked what happened. Now, since she gave me good advice on the case and everything, I told her the whole story. About the street. About the tree. Wow, that's really everything. Anyhow, after our talk, I guess she started looking into the fairy folk history. And in one of those videos she did, I have no clue what to call them. They're videos of her packing orders while talking about stuff. Oh, I see. I posted it on my Tomo to Chill a couple of days ago. Oh, freaking silver, dude. Okay, these are the ones I already saw. Okay. I see. She basically talked to her viewers about what she'd learned in the videos. About your case? No. Only things she has learned on her own. Got it. That's great, though. You never know. Maybe her video curiosity will spread. Get everyone wondering about this piece of disappearing history. You're right. Who knows what the future will hold? Lucas is in the house. Yo. Hey. What's up? And you, Pops. How goes it? All good. You're in high spirits, aren't you? Always. Anyways, Pops, what's shaking? I think I should be asking you that. What's with all the excess energy? Oh, you're right. I should probably explain, but first... Dear Spazzy G, may I put in an order? Yeah, you may. I'd like a blue pea latte with super cool latte on art. Okay. Blue pea. Oh, I forgot what it was. Was it just this that I did? And then latte art, which I'm gonna do better. Well, you guys won't think it's better, but I'm gonna try to do better latte art than I did last time. Oh, this one you have to go like that. Oh, okay, I get it. Maybe I should have just done the one I did last time. That one would also be kind of hard to replicate, but... That works, right? I think that works. Like, it kind of looks like a Super Saiyan, you know? Like when they're powering up and they're like, wah! Blam. A cup of blue tea latte with a masterpiece on top of it for you, sir. A masterpiece, eh? I like your confidence. Anyway, cheers. Nice, thanks, Spazzy G. So what's up, kid? All's well, Pops. I'm waiting for the lady to arrive. Oh, so Miss Rihanna's coming? Yep, should be in here soon. The last couple of days have been really intense for us. In fact, I didn't sleep well at all until last night. Oop. Oh, why? Let's just say we've been busy cooking up stuff. What? What is it? I know you're a hustler, kid, so your schedule's probably not like everyone else's. But I hope you won't drag others into unhealthy, unnecessary habits. Although, I know next to nothing about Banshee biology. Doesn't she do late night deliveries? Oh? Sometimes she does deliveries until morning. Then never mind, kid. Forget I said anything earlier. Phew! I was like, oh man, what stupid thing did I do this time? Nah, I was just pulling your leg. You're both adults. I was just playing around as the nosy and annoying old guy. Still, it's good that you guys are talking. Nah, family friendly. It did look like a Super Saiyan spiral though. Especially considering what happened the first time you two met. Yeah, no kidding. That's what I mean by doing stupid things too. Sometimes I don't slow down enough for me to see the forest for the trees, you know? It happens. As long as you're aware of it and take a step back from time to time. Yup. Welcome, Miss Rihanna. Hello. I could have tried the person dabbing, but That at least probably would have fit his personality, though. Lady, you're finally here. Good evening, miss. Hi, everyone. Was the traffic bad for you? No, not at all. I had to deliver something before I came. That's why I'm a bit late. No, you're not late. I'm just early. Would you like anything to drink? Yes, please. I'd like a cup of mild coffee, sweetened with a lot of honey, if you would. So that one, I think I had just done this. Sweetened with a lot of honey. I think that's what I did. That's what I used to order back in the day. Really? So what's been happening with you two? This kid stayed for days for something, apparently? Does that include you as well? Yes, but those are just my regular working hours. See? And I thought we were done talking about that, Pops. What the heck? I'm not done playing the role of annoying and nosy old guy, that's all. Jeez! Anyway, the truth is, me and the lady have been discussing shows formats. Oh? How goes it so far? We're almost there, right? I think, yes. We've been discussing it quite intensely the past couple of days. We're at a point where things are beginning to take shape. But it's not quite there yet. But almost. That's why I've been staying up late organizing all these ideas into deck. We're making a new show proposal to pitch to my team. Are you two going to work together then? In a way, yes. It is my intention to act as Lucas's guide to the city. I'm going to have him drive sometimes too. Yeah, I don't want her to always be driving me around, but I might need some time to get used to driving again. Is that okay? Of course. My suggestion would be for us to drive across the Evergreen Point Bridge. On days when there is less traffic, and the sun is out. It'll make you feel good, I'm sure of it. Okay, let's do it. Anyway, so that's what's been happening. Meanwhile, I've been helping her find auditions. I wasn't aware that there were many ways to find audition leads online. You still have to vet through them because there are so many fakes out there. But I can help you with that, don't worry. Okay. Well, sounds good for y'all. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you. I might have to leave soon. Huh? Why? I haven't eaten anything substantial since this morning. It was a really busy day. Oh, word! Let's go! No, you can stay. I'll just go for a quick bite and then come back. Nah, let's go! We're partners, right? Besides, we still have a lot of things to discuss. You're right. Okay, if you're fine with it, I think it's time for us to go. I mean, for me. Roger that. Let's get going then. See you later, Pops. Good luck with everything. You too, you too. Bye, Spazzy G. See you again soon. Good night. So, just you and me now. Nothing wrong with that. I have to go soon too, though. Duty calls. Ah, sure. Just forgot she even exists for like the longest time. Hello, Spazzy G! How are you? Freya! Hey, Miss Greenhair. Hey, officer, long time no see. I heard you've been going around the world, huh? Around the world is a bit much. But I've been somewhere. I'm glad to see you're still here. Oh, I'm glad to see you're still here, Freya. Well, as much as I'd like to stay and chat, duty calls. Aw, that sucks. I missed you. Alright, we'll see you later then. Georgie. Yeah. Don't forget to tell Miss Spazzy G the truth, okay? What? Later, Spazzy G. George, you can't... I will. You can't just do that. Let me move over there. So, my buddy, my pal, my good old friend. Spazzy G, what's up? Why didn't you tell me you were coming? Well, before you start blaming me, it was a last minute thing. I didn't even know I'd be back so soon. Well, what makes you return back sooner than you expected? Well, maybe I'll tell you after I have a drink. Hey, do you remember my very first order here? Espresso? You have a good memory. The first time I was here, it was raining as hard as it is now. I thought nothing was open anymore until I saw your shop. Your espresso was one of the best coffees I ever had. Thank you. One espresso for me, please. Which I'm glad that one's really easy. Bam. Bam. Here you go, Freya. A cup of triple shot espresso for you. Great. Ah. Again, this deep aroma and such stellar flavors. Thanks. So, mind telling me why Officer Georgie said he'd tell me? Which part? Something about telling me the truth? Ah. Well, about that. Okay. I'm leaving for a writer's residence soon. And it's really, really far away. What? I know. It was impulsive, it was something I did on a whim. I know. Me and my old buddy set the application form like last month, not really expecting anything. But we got accepted, and somehow it's for this year's rotation, which means I need to pack and get ready, and really, really soon. It's not a scam, is it? Of course not. How long is it going to be there? I don't know. Probably a few months. But I might not try to keep traveling after that. I might try to keep traveling after that. Okay. Spazzy G. Are you sad? Nope. Don't be sad while I'm gone, okay? I said I'm not sad. Aww. Anyway, tell me what's been happening all this time I've been gone. There should be a lot of juicy stories waiting for me, right? Oh, you have no idea. Spill it. Everything. Alright. So it started about 2 weeks ago. Aqua's still working on her game while Myrtle focuses on her job. It's clear they still have some snags in their communicating with each other, but they made up. Silver and Amanda's trip took them quite a bit further than they expected. The fact that she and Pearls appeared in a number of their selfies from London. I wonder if it's possible for Silver to go on their own without Amanda. Hyde's reputation as a dreamy, sensitive wedding photographer spread around all of Seattle. And Gala is fond of qualifying him in those exact terms. I didn't get to read it. Bailey and Lua bought a little house with large windows and a small garden and an extra bedroom. Bailey's has been using it as a workspace, but stands ready to fulfill whole other obligations. I didn't get to read it. Collaboration was a success as the new single was released on time. Even though the reviews are mixed, her true fans will love it, and she said that's all that matters. Rihanna and Lucas often come to the coffee shop after this driving lessons to discuss various topics. Looks like they're taking it slow and planning things carefully. Fortunately, the vandalism ended before the rumors could worsen, which is awesome. Sometimes a lone officer can be seen placing flowers where the dead tree once stood. I wonder who that old gentleman was. Yay! All done. We did it, guys. That was a good one. Let me see. Let me skip it. And then I think this is what you guys were watching at first. Miss Rihanna, hello again. Hello. I dropped something here a long time ago, so I'm here to get it. Oh? What was it? It's fine. I've got it. It was right under the seat. Really? Huh. I always make sure to check everything before closing, too. There are times when we simply miss things. Particularly if it's tasks that we perform numerous of times. That's true. I guess it's a sign for me to double check everything. It may or may not be. I have a feeling you'll find something of interest either way. There's even the possibility of gaining a complete understanding of everything. Or everyone. Pardon? I didn't quite catch that. Have a good evening, Spazzy G. Have a safe trip. Well, it looks like nobody else will be coming. Might as well go check on... That sounded like it came from inside the drawer. What the? The missing items, they're here. But they vanished a while ago. Now, what's really going on? There's some items in it. You have now seen parts of the image, but there's still many details to uncover. And I think that's why it like encourages you to like continue playing and all that. Actually, yeah, do you guys want to see my achievements really quick? I don't really... So, oops, I should have given this. Forget to give the item to the intended recipients at least once. Provide Rihanna with poor service until she no longer visits. Oh no! Give Lucas incorrect drinks on his first 3 visits. Forget to give Georgie his lighter back. Trash 25 drinks. Listen to all of the songs. Spend a total of 1 hour making latte art. Like an actual hour. Serve 10 correct drinks in single session of challenge mode. Ooh, serve 25 correct drinks in a single session. Oh, 10 and 25. Oh, and then fail to inspire Rachel with your drink. Serve Rachel Dreamin' Blue. Milk, honey, green tea. Got that one. Oh my gosh, there's so many more pages! Give Lucas all the correct drinks. Steal the agent's card and give it to Silver, which I thought about. Prevent Gala from getting fined. Unlock the whole album. Complete story mode with the least amount of points possible. Ensure everyone gets the right drink, which that one's hard. How I Met Your Ancestor. Complete Silver and Amanda's Good Story arc, version 2. Complete Hyde's story arc. Unlock all special drinks. 50 correct drinks. All the artwork. All the achievements. That's a lot. But guys, we finally did it! Yay! So I'm not gonna lie. I need a nap. But you guys already knew that. Thank you guys. I'm so sorry that it took forever to get through, but we finally got through it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that it wasn't streaming for like the past 2 hours when I thought it was, but it's okay. I came back and we streamed for realsies. I will see you guys on Thursday. Everybody have a good night. Be safe. Don't forget to love each other. And I'll see you guys on Thursday where we'll play something else. Or we might play this and try to get a different ending somewhere or something. At least with Lucas. Because with his drinks we weren't able to do. I'll see you guys. Bye!